Hi, my name's Mrs. Elaine Goslin, nee Kendrick, and I would like to talk to you about my great-uncle, John Watson. When I was little, about at 10 or 11, I came to church on a Sunday, and I got told a story that on one of the memorials on the wall was about my great-uncle John. And it's not till recently that I found out who this fantastic man was, and he's actually in the churchyard at Ravenston in the Commonwealth grave. He fought in the war, World War I, and he was with the Leicestershire Regiment. Then he got took up to Manchester to the Machine Corps there, and they were actually called the Suicide Squad. They used to send them in where things were really dangerous. Anyway, he fought, and on the 30th of November 1918, he died of his wounds. He came back from war and was took to a hospital in Manchester. He came home and his family buried him in Ravenston Church. He was born in Ravenston, lived and died in Ravenston. So it was a great honour to know all about him. There's not much of his records left, but he was my granddad's brother, and Tom was the oldest, and both of them worked at Snibston Pit looking after the horses. John actually was working underground before he went to war and looked at with the pit ponies, and his brother Tom looked after him on the surface. Even his dad was a stall man, as they called him, to look after the horses. Tom married my grandma, Jane, and in all they had 8 children. And Grandad Tom worked as a miner, and he got injured, and he was seriously injured one day with his leg, and he got gangrene, and he died when my mother was very young, 14. But before that happened, they used to go down into the rookery, which is next to the hall, and they used to go and fetch spring water from there and get nettles, which stung my mother up very much. And they made pop for the boys who were playing football, their mum's brothers, and there was Harold, Oliver, Tom, Bill, Morris, Mary, Winnie, and my mum Nancy. There was quite a few of them, and they all came to church, and they were baptised in Ravenston Church. My mum and my aunties used to be on the roster to clean the churches, and when I was little, they used to bring us, and to keep us quiet, the great eagle at the front of the church we had to clean it. And it was one of the greatest pleasures. Me and my brother tried to outshine each other, shining it up. So we had loads of fun. And we was always, Ravenston Church was the art of the village, and we all lived together as a good community.